Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm your host, Darkle. Today we're just going to be doing some character learning, just getting a feel of the characters. It shouldn't take too long. I might just make this one big episode. Maybe I won't because my upload speed is wank. We'll see. We'll see where we go. Sarabella. Ooh, this is... Ooh. Sarabella. As a grappler, Sarabella's strength lies in her powerful throws. Yeah, I remember practicing that merry-go-rilla over and over. She has a throw suitable for nearly any occasion, near, far, anti-air, weddings and birthdays. All of these throws require Sarabella to be up close and personal with her opponent, so using her glide, running and armoured abilities will help her close in on them. Throws normally aren't comboable, but they can be comboed if Sarabella's opponent is staggered. Sarabella has a few ways to stagger her opponents, such as a standalone medium punch attack or her pummel horse. Yeah, I believe we did a tutorial on that. To make the most of Sarabella's talents, you'll want to work on your throw timing, defense and spacing. Since she needs to be close to use these essential attacks, you'll want to learn to block your opponent's attacks while waiting for an opening and throw them when they're vulnerable. Different throws have different ranges, so mastering spacing will help you maximize your throw opportunities. You'll know you've got the hang of Sarabella's playstyle when you've successfully thrown your opponent 100 times. Okay. Sarabella's diamond drop throw will grab an opponent and deal more damage than her normal throw, but they'll have to be pretty close to her if she's going to succeed. Diamond drop can be performed by doing wiggledy-diggledy-doo. See, the second I went to use my D-pads, I got it. I was using the joystick. It just feels so much weirder to use the D-pad, but it works better apparently. Sarabella's merry-go-rilla is another powerful command throw. It has longer range, but will miss if the opponent is too close to her. So mastering spacing is the key to using it effectively. Merry-go-rilla is performed by doing wiggly-dog. Am I retarded? There we go. Cool. Sarabella's Excessabella is a powerful anti-air grab that can be blocked if you aren't careful. However, you can combo into it. So if you send your opponent into the air to catch them, it will do some extra damage. Excellabella is performed by inputting wiggledy-diggledy-diggledy-doo. What was it?
Gotcha.
There we go. Lovely. Sarabella's grab bag is a spectacular. Oh my god, all of her moves are throws. Okay. It's a spectacular aerial throw. It can catch an opponent from a variety of heights as Sarabella falls to the ground, but the opponent must be in the air for it to connect. Grab bag is performed squiggly-diggly-doo while in the air. Okay, so that's pretty much very similar. Did I not do it right? That was it, right? That was it! Or not? What was I doing differently? Sure? Was I doing the other one? Sarabella's Lock and Load is a medium-range ground special attack. Not only does it do decent damage, but the medium punch or heavy punch all versions are also armoured, meaning that if she's hit in the middle of the attack, she won't be interrupted or stunned. Lock and Load is performed by doing swiggledy-diggledy and punch, and the punch button we use to determine the range, speed and armour of the attack. The light punch variant has no armour, the medium punch variant has 1 hit of armour, and the heavy punch version has 2 hits of armour. Is there any visual differences? No. Okay. Is there stagger differences? Is there any point to be doing the light punch version at all ever? Sarabella's tumbling run lets her quickly run towards her opponent to no distance between them, and has a hit of armour to make sure she gets there. Tumbling run is performed by inputting left hold right K, and the kick button you use will determine the speed and distance of the run, whereas the tumbling run has 1 hit of armor. Tumbling run follow-ups. Cerebella's tumbling run is not only a great move for those getting close to your opponent, it also paves the way for a whole host of follow-up attacks. Run stop, light kick, or light punch. Stop Cerebella immediately. Kancho! Medium kick hold or medium punch hold. Dodges behind her opponent and attacks her. Is that actually just Kancho? You actually just... Okay, sure. Battle butt. Heavy kick or heavy punch. A powerful ramming attack with 2 additional hits of armor. Pummel horse. Lupulika. A powerful multi-hit throw that leaves your opponents staggered.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
What? So wait. So I have to wait. So I'm pressing that way, and then I press that. Or do I have to go back and forth, back and forth? Oh, I don't have to go back and forth. I just have to... Right. Right. I don't think I like it. It's really figgledy. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It is Kancho! You Kancho them! Is there any reason that that kick doesn't work? Okay. Cool. So she's a very heavy character. Cerebella's glide is an important move to help her get the drop. Glide is simply performed by doing heavy punch while in the air. You uses your double jumps using your glide or double jump, but not use both. Yo! That's autistic. I love it. Diamond Deflector. Cerebella's Diamond Deflector is a quick short-range attack that can also reflect projectiles, returning them to their sender. If the reflected projectile lands, it will stagger your opponent, buying you some time to move in on them. Diamond Deflector is performed by doing Squiggledy Diggity and a light punch. Do I have to... No, I don't... I don't know what the exact timing is meant to be. It's really... I really want to know the timing here. Am I meant to hold it? Or what? I'm confused. Okay, that's... okay. I kind of wish that that was a get 3 in a row so I could actually get the feel of what the timing is meant to be. But I guess I'll sort of... I don't think I'll be playing much Cerebella anyway, because I'm not really into the heavy types. Cerebella's Devil Horns not only lets her rock out, but is a short-range invincible anti-air attack. Double horns are performed by doing a squiggly diggy medium punch. Oh! Cool. That's fair enough. Cerebellus Ceracopter is a medium-range, high-damage, multi-hit special attack. Ceracopter is performed by inputting a squiggly diggity heavy punch. Hold on. Cerebellus Diamond Dynamo pummels her opponents with a windmill of whirling arms, repeatedly bouncing them off the ground and slamming them down again. Diamond Dynamo is performed by doing swiggly diggly and pupper, and consumes 1 level of tension. Yeah, that's a cool ability. That's a cool ability. I like that one. Okay, actually no, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I kind of fucked up. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just all the way around. I thought that was actually complicated for a second. Throws are Cerebellus' specialty, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has a blockbuster throw as well. The ultimate showstopper is inputted by going all the way around and getting a Lupalaka and consumes 1 level of tension. This full 360-degree circular promotion can be formed in either direction. Right before the final hit, you can cancel into Devil Horns for an opportunity to continue your assault.
Here we go! Get ready for a showstopper!
I actually kind of like this character a bit more. Yeah, I was doing my squiggle-to-digglies wrong because when I saw the little thing in the left when it gives you instructions, I assumed it was like left down, right down right, not right down diagonal right. So that's why I kept fucking that up. Cerebellus Diamonds Are Forever is a powerful projectile blockbuster. It has hyper armor and it can't be interrupted by anything other than throws, and launches a massive, hugely damaging diamond at her opponents. The initial hit with her hands must be blocked low, and the diamond will continue through any opposing projectiles. Diamonds Are Forever is performed by Squiggly Diggity and PP. And this one's 3 levels of tension. Whoa! Omaewa Mo! Shinderu Nani! No, she's decent.
Incredible!
Alright. Let's do the next 2. Peacock. Peacock excels at range attacks. Yeah, I fucking noticed in the last episode at the beginning. Running away and generally just being obnoxious. Again, I noticed. Well, she isn't exactly helpless at close. She is far more dangerous at a distance. Judicious use of teleports, jump, heavy punch, heavy kick, and heavy punch. Shadow of Impending Doom will help her get away from anyone bearing down on her, so she can pepper them with projectiles from afar. If you find yourself so she seems like a bit of a troll pick. If you find yourself unable to get away, you can always push your opponent away using her Argus Agony Blockbuster attack. The key to winning with Peacock is knowing how to keep your distance and what to do if you lose it. Don't be afraid to run out the clock. Your opponent may not care for this, but it's a perfectly viable strategy. So she's literally a troll pick. You'll know you've got the hang of Peacock's playstyle when you've dropped every of her 30 odd items on your opponents in battle. I get the hint that these are hints for achievements. Shadow of Impending Doom. Peacock's Shadow of Impending Doom makes Peacock summon a random item to fall from the sky onto her opponent. There are around 30 items and they come in small, medium and large sizes. Shadow of Impending Doom is input by doing Swiggledy Diggledy and Punch. The punch button used determines where the item drops. Light punch is near, medium punch is close, but homing. Heavy punch is homing but far. The longer you hold the button down, the larger the item will be. While holding the button, Peacock is free to move around like and block. Do you wanna... Really? That's a shoe! That's ridiculous. Wait. What? What? Is it? Why is it? Oh my god, I'm retarded. Yeah, you have to do it afterwards. Bang! Peacock's back. Oh my god, why am I still, like, being retarded about that, though? Like, doing it as I do it instead of immediately after. I just makes it so much more consistent. Peacock's Bang special attack lets her perform a quick short-range attack. It's invincible to throws, but vulnerable to hits. Bang is performed by inputting Squiggly Diggly and Lightning. Nice. Peacock's Bang special attack is similar to Bang, but has longer range. Additionally, it's invincible against hits, but susceptible to throws. Bang is performed by inputting Squiggly Diggly and Medium Punch. Oh, that's a knife. Bang, bang, bang! Is one of her most useful moves. It allows her to rapidly fire projectiles at her opponent. Bang, bang, bang! It's performed by inputting Squiggly Diggly and Heavy Punch. Why didn't it just wrap all these into one if they're basically the same ability but different versions? After using it, you can tap Heavy Punch up to 2. Oh, okay. Okay. George. This special attack wields Peacock's little ambulatory bomb-powered George. George's attacks can be performed by doing Squiggly Diggly and Kick. Okay, so she seems very simple. You just have to basically stay at range, do some very simple Squiggly Digglies, and just keep your opponent jumping around and not able to fucking, like, just zone control, I guess. How George attacks depends on which kick button you use. Light kick is George's day out. George slowly wanders across the stage. Medium kick, boxcar George. George races across the stage in his custom cars. Heavy kick, George at the air show. George flies out from above and behind Peacock, careening in a downward arc. You can have a maximum of 2 types of George on the screen at any given time. You can also input any different K as George is coming out to send out another one. Cute. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, makes sense. The whole idea. Peacock's The Whole Idea special is useful and annoying teleport to get you out of trouble and keep your opponent guessing. Perform this move by inputting Squiggly Diggly away. Where Peacock teleports depends on which kick button you use. Light kick. Peacock teleports away from her opponent. Medium kick. Peacock teleports directly in front of her opponent. Heavy kick. Omae wa mo shindeiru. Cool. Peacock can also perform The Whole Idea while summoning George. This is input by Squiggly Diggly, then K, then away K, or Squiggly Diggly K. Peacock's firing the whole special attack is a variant of The Whole Idea that allows her to psych her opponent out. When executed, Peacock will appear to teleport, but instead reappear in the same location after throwing the bomb out onto her opponent from below wherever they are. Fire in the hole is Squiggly Diggly and Kick and Punch hold. Oh, you have to do the medium or heavy, right? Wait, what?
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh yeah, okay. That is pretty quick. Peacock's ever irksome Argus Agony blockbuster attack is perhaps her most useful. It unleashes a volley of laser bolts and helps her regain or maintain her distance from her opponent by pushing them away from her. Argus Agony is performed by inputting Squiggly Diggly PP and performs one level of tension. Oh, okay. With Lonesome Lenny, Peacock's other bomb friend comes out to loaf around on the screen for a period of time before exploding. Both Peacock and her opponent can push Lenny around with attacks, and both will suffer serious injury if caught in his blast radius. Lonesome Lenny can be summoned with Squiggly Diggly and KK, one level of tension.
Down, go boom!
So she is very air zone control-y. Peacock's most devastating blockbuster attack, Goodfellows, is also the hardest for her to use. Follow-up to her... She seems like any good player, though, any like really good player would be able to counter her really easily. A follow-up to her ground throw, it summons all of her buddies to beat down her opponent, while still trapped in her gully sack. That sounds lewd. Goodfellows can be performed by throwing her opponents with light punch, light kick, and following up with... Alright. Oh, wait. Nope. Come on, come on, come on! God damn it. Do I have to... At what point do I have to do it, though? Do I do it afterwards, or...? At what point do I do... Do I have to do it immediately, or...? When do I do it? When do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it immediately? No. This is ridiculous. That's a punch. That's a punch. What the fuck is this? That should be it, right? I'm very confused. Do it after. Yeah! How? Oh my god, that's like you have to do it as... Ah! That's obscenely fast, you have to do that.
Next time.
Just perfect.
Did she just breathe smoke out of her eye? That's disturbing. Okay, we got one more. We're gonna do the spooky, sexy nun chick. Parasol is a slower, more deliberate melee fighter. Yeah, I quite liked her. With long poking attacks. She lacks double jumps and air dashes, so she isn't as mobile as some of the other fighters. I also noticed that. But makes up for it with strong normal zoning and combo ability. So she's sort of like a tankier filler, in that she isn't all about specials either, but is slower, but longer ranged. In addition to powerful combos, she can damage... Oh, she has combos, whereas filler is all about standards, I guess. She can damage her opponent from afar and strategically pester them with projectiles that transform into temporary traps. If she's in a jam, she can summon her soldiers to support her in battle as well. Parasol's greatest strength is her ability to combo, but her other abilities offer myriad strategic options to manipulate her opponents and enhance her already strong damage capabilities. You'll probably have gotten the hang of Parasol's playstyle by the time you summon 100 soldiers to aid you in battle. Parasol's Napalm Shot special attack fires a tear of napalm from her living umbrella's eye. When it makes contact with the opponent... Is this a remix of the Skullgirls scene? Of the, intro? It is. It does damage and then sticks in the environment for a period of time before exploding. Up to 3 tears can be on the screen at a time, and strategic placement will allow you to trip up your opponent or add to your damage. Tears can be ignited voluntarily by hitting them with a burning melee attack or detonating them remotely using Napalm Trigger. Napalm Shot is performed by inputting squiggly back and forward speed. The trajectory and speed of the napalm tears varies with the punch you use, giving you more ways to keep your opponents guessing.
Cry. Cry. In my sight.
Ooh, what?
In my sight.
You hit it to the floor. Okay, that's cool.
Napalm shot.
And that was just like a really fast one. Okay. Parasol's Napalm Toss is the less aggressive variant of Napalm Shot, in which she flings a tear onto the screen. Unlike Napalm Shot, it can be used on both ground and in the air, and the tear won't impact an opponent. It will always turn into a trap. Up to 3 tears can be on screen at the time, and strategic placement will allow you to trip up your opponent or add to your damage. Tears can also be ignited voluntarily by hitting them with a Napalm Toss is performed by Squiggly-Diggity Hold and K. The trajectory of the projectile varies with which kick button is used, and holding then releasing kick will set the tear in place. Pressing K again during a toss will release another tear without needing to input again.
Cry. Cry, Creed.
Okay.
Napalm toss. Cry, Krieg.
Ah, okay. Parasol's Napalm Trigger, that actually seems like quite difficult to do efficiently. Unless you want to just be really spammy, but then I'd say just use Napalm Shot. Parasol's Napalm Trigger is a quick short-range move used to detonate any napalm tears you have not yet exploded. Note that Napalm Trigger itself will not hit the opponent. Napalm Trigger is performed by doing down, hold, up, then kick. Okay. Okay. Parasol's Napalm Quake is a slightly slower version of Napalm Trigger, but instead of being used to detonate napalm tears, it hits it. Right, okay, so it does a little large AoE and then detonates tears. Right, that's cool. Oh, this attack will only detonate the tears that its flames touch, but I'm going to guess it's quite a wide AoE, so you block it. You set a thing behind them, you force them to block with your AoE, and then the thing explodes and hits them anyway. I guess that's the point. Napalm Quaker is performed by holding down, up, oh. Hello. Excuse me. That's not so impressive. Parasol's Napalm Pit. Oh, this is another case where it's just the same thing that's not. Creates an upward pillar of flame around her, making a powerful and effective anti-air attack, as well as an excellent choice for an ensemble attack. Like its Mortal Combat covering, it will only detonate napalm with its first touch. Napalm Pillar is performed by inputting. That's really disturbing. This is... What does it mean when it says hold? Do I have to be in like that position for a while, or...? Oh, I'm using punch. Right, okay. Wait, what does the hold thing actually mean? I just can't tap it? Like, I have to actually have been there for like, what, half a second? Parasol's Egret Call causes a black Egret soldier to step on screen and calls a Parasol, distracting her and immediately interrupting her counter-attack. This allows her to cancel any of attacks with longer recovery times, allowing her to perform combos she wouldn't normally be able to. Egret Call is performed by doing Squiggly Diggity. She's very holdy. Note that only one Egret can be summoned at a time. She shared tools down for all Egret summons.
Incoming,
Sir!
Parasol's Egret dive causes a black Egret soldier to leap in front of her bodyguard star. This noble Egret is completely invincible to projectiles and ensemble attacks, but a single melee hit will put him down. Egret dive is performed by doing Mr. President! Parasol's Egret charge summons one of the black Egrets to ride on a motorcycle to grab the opponent. This grab can be blocked, but if it catches the opponent, he'll drag them along the ground and bounce them off the wall as he goes off screen. So this is basically your get some distance so you start lining up some napalm shots while you do it. While not particularly damaging, this attack is useful for putting distance between you and the opponent for setting up combos. There you go. The Egret is also invincible to projectiles, but if Parasol gets hit before he snatches the opponent, he'll pull his hand back and slowly ride away. Why? No, I don't want to stop this person no more. To be honest, I wouldn't want to touch that creepy-ass nun. To be quite honest. Egret charge is performed by doing the heavy kick version. This one actually makes sense to do 3 times because it's 3 very different spells.
charge!
So how long is the hold thing for? Silent Scope. Parasol's Silent Scope blockbuster attacks call an elite sniper to take a shot at her opponent. The attack... Oh my god, I'm so yawny today. The attack will hit the opponent no matter where they are. If the shot hits a standing opponent, they'll crumple in pain, setting up some excellent combo opportunities. The shot has a fairly long charge at times, so it's not safe to use in close quarters. But it is also an excellent way to punctuate the end of a combo, and the shot will even come out even if Parasol is hit. The Silent Scope is performed by doing Squiggly Diggly and Clean. Like so.
Ready, number 13.
That's really visually underwhelming though. Parasol's Motor Brigade blockbuster attack summons swarm of motorcycle riding egrets to charge her opponents, and that's the kick variant. If the motorcycles are hit as they close in on their target, they'll be
Egrets
destroyed.
roll up!
Ow, ouch. So that'll be blocked by several really speedy attacks or something? I don't know. Parasol's Inferno Brigade blockbuster will attack assembles a firing squad to unload on her opponent. The attack isn't particularly damaging, will do about the same damage even when used at the end of a long combo. Inferno Brigade is performed by doing Squiggly Diggity, PP, and performs 3 levels of solution. When Parasol and an entourage of egrets start the barrage, Parasol can use egret calls to recover and move freely while the egrets continue firing. Okay.
Egrets!
That's kind of 66 hits! What?
Good job.
It's super effective!
Nice one, Nazis. But that'll be that for now. Join us next episode, which will be slightly longer, and then the final episode, which will be drastically longer. Twice as long as this episode, I'd imagine, actually. Considering we did fillers in the last one. That's 3, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!